G'day guys, and welcome back to Aussie Gamer. On today's show, I want to have a quick chat about the Xbox One's performance in Japan. And I've got to say, from the numbers I've seen, the numbers aren't good. Alright, so let's have a look at how some of these numbers stack up. And from what I can find, after the first 4 days, the Xbox One had sold 25,674 units. And this compares to the Xbox 360, which when it launched sold about 60,000. So you might be thinking, you know, Xbox One soft launch in Japan and they'll build from there. But unfortunately the numbers in week 2 have just absolutely been atrocious. And the numbers that I can find indicate that the Xbox One only sold 3,015 units. So this number is actually 8 times less than the PlayStation 4, which is absolutely shocking. I mean, because we know that in most Western markets, it's a ratio of around about 2 to 1. But 8 to 1? Geez, I mean, that's probably one of the worst examples of the Xbox One's performance anywhere in the world at this point in time. But we're not finished with the bad news for Microsoft, with augamr reporting that week 3 sales are only at 1,314 units. So it's just going from pretty atrocious to worse to even worse, if that's even possible. Alright, so I guess we can have a look at some of the things that Microsoft could do to change this result around. And obviously there's really only 2 things at this point that they should do to get the Xbox One moving, short of, you know, reinventing it or changing it. They essentially need to increase the marketing, because from what I understand to date in Japan, they haven't done a hell of a lot to promote the console at all. Now obviously this will help with awareness, but let's face it, I mean, if you were into consoles and console gaming, you should know about these products already and be keen to go out and get one. Now the second thing that they obviously need to do, and this one's probably the most important, and that's come out with games that are appealing to the Japanese public. Now a game like D4, for example, now this may actually help move a few units for Microsoft. Perhaps a new Street Fighter game or something like that, something that specifically appeals to a Japanese audience. Although you would probably be thinking at this point in time, with the number of units sold so low, is it even worth Microsoft investing in Japanese exclusive titles? And unless they move a few more units, the answer to that is probably not. Overall though, let's face it, the numbers in Japan, whether that be for the PlayStation 4 or the Xbox One, have been absolutely atrocious this generation around. And it seems like the Japanese gamer, for whatever reason, has moved on to, maybe it's mobile gaming, maybe it's just something more internet based, or something that certainly doesn't involve a next gen console. Anyway guys, thanks for watching. I hope you've liked the Destiny gameplay today. I'm doing my best to catch most of you. And now that Bungie have killed off the loot cave, it may take me a little bit longer to level up as fast as I want to. But them's the breaks, and I'll get back to the grind, and see you all in the next video. Anyway, if you have liked the video, please remember to hit that like button for me. As always, subscribe if you're new to the channel, and feel free to leave a comment down below. What are some of the things you think Microsoft can do to help the Xbox One sell in Japan? Alright guys, I will see you all in the next video.
They didn't get much. Kept hitting an active firewall. Old Earth. Russian.